Make your point on the News Hour. Join Arnab every night on the News Hour with your question. Ask your question and join the debate.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right. Yesterday it was an ambush on a BSF bus, a convoy near Bijbehara. Indiscriminate fire that killed 3 BSF Jawans, 7 were injured. And today again in the same district, militants have once again struck, this time around in broad daylight, very close to the bus stand area, where 2 policemen who were doing normal patrolling duty were fired upon from very close range. Both of them died pretty much on the spot, although they were taken away, but by then it was too late. Now after this, of course, massive manhunt has been launched, but clearly it seems that there seems to be a design to amp up the activities, and especially if you talk of Anantnag. Previously, if you take a look of the last 5-6 years, the area hasn't seen a lot of militant activity. It seems that that period may have been used by these outfits to regroup, reorient, and now they are very much operational. So big worries for the security agencies, because now one after the other there have been 2 strikes, 5 security force personnel killed, many others injured, and these militants are still at large. So clearly, in fact, right now also, although there is a manhunt, but it seems that they have escaped from the spot. But very daring attack, very audacious. In broad daylight, they have struck in the heart of Anantnag. It is a very busy area, the KP road, where there is a lot of security presence, but that did not deter them. They came close to these policemen and shot dead them. Right now, as I said, massive manhunt on to nab them, but it seems that they have escaped from the spot.
Yes, and on the screens is that picture that we've got where you can see those 2 terrorists fleeing after that attack took place on the police party. 2 policemen have been martyred, another seriously injured. Farid, yesterday when the attack took place on the BSF convoy, we do know that the Hizbul Mujahideen came out and took responsibility, and they sent a warning saying that there will be more attacks. So clearly at this point security becomes a big concern because it looks like just the next day there has been another attack in broad daylight.
Well, yes, that's right. And this picture that Times Now has accessed, first of its kind, where you can clearly see 2 militants very heavily armed. Both of them have AK-47 rifles. The militant who's on the backside, in fact, he also has a kind of a bag with him. It could very well have been an ammunition bag. They had come with the plan of targeting, although the first plan was to escape. But then if they would have got trapped, they had ammunition to really carry on. So clearly, you're absolutely right. 2 daring attacks, and Hizbul Mujahideen yesterday claimed responsibility. At the same time added that they will continue these attacks. There will be targeted attacks, and on the next day you're seeing another attack. Where our sources in the security apparatus say that yes, security agencies right now are in a huddle, because this is a very crucial time. Just 1 month from today is the Amarnath Yatra, and this is the same route that the Amarnath Yatra will take right up to the cave. So clearly reasons for worry as far as the security agencies are concerned. They'll have to really formulate new plans, but considering that this area already has a lot of security, road opening parties, police, CRPF, man-it, in spite of that, in broad daylight, if they manage to strike in the heart of Lal Chowk in Anantnag, then definitely these are alarm bells ringing for the security agencies. It seems that the outfits like the Lashkar, Hizbul Mujahideen have regrouped, they have reorganized themselves, and now they are striking big. Clearly a counter strategy needs to be evolved, but these pictures clearly tell you that after the attack, they have just walked their way out of this particular area. 2 militants you can clearly see
yes, in fact,
in
Farid,
broad daylight.
What I was going to ask you, Farid, that how did these terrorists come to that location? Because what we see on these pictures are how they're very casually just walking back after that attack, and like you pointed out, this is in the heart of Anantnag, like a busy area.
Well, absolutely. I know this area very well. This is the main road of Anantnag, the very busy KP road area. A lot of markets, a lot of civilian movement, vehicle movements, and to carry out an attack there, really, it is an act of great audaciousness in the fact that they have chosen this area. Of course, it's not just to kill these policemen, but to send out this message that they can strike at will, and that too in broad daylight. So that's why, as I add, this is a great reason for worry for the security agencies. agencies. They'll have to counter-strategize. Of course, this area has several entry and exit routes, but you have to understand that this is no village or any rural area. This is heart of Anantnag, and that would really cause a lot of worries for the security agencies. Right now, massive operation manhunt on, red alert sounded, outposts created, but it seems as of now no success for the security agencies because these militants seem to have well planned this attack. After carrying out this attack, they have used some getaway, some escape route to move out of the area and reach maybe their safe houses or their hideouts. So clearly, while there have been many casualties as far as the militants are concerned, many operations by the security forces, so it seems that now they want to hit back, they want to show their presence, and two daring attacks on the national highway in Anantnag in a matter of 24 hours. So now really matter of concern and matter of re-strategizing for the security agencies to get back at these